We're having problem with Instagram. How come Instagram? Oh, okay. This one, I know what the problem here is. Welcome back. Come on. I haven't seen anybody on yet. Uh-huh.
This new front camera
Hey,
has
cap. Keep quiet. Keep quiet. Hello? Simply Vic, how are you doing? Mo fẹ́ kó wá ka Bible náà ni ó ti mọ̀ pé tó má ti pè ẹ́ báyẹn ó ti and you are busy. I'll be done in an hour. No, it's not. I didn't tell you earlier. It's okay, my darling. It's okay. Money, I'll be doing 3 to 4 Bible teachings every week. So I need you people to support me. Because it's very easy to gossip. It's very hard to do Bible work. And join us. All right then. All right, God bless you. I was just talking to Remy. I didn't tell her on time. Guys, forgive me. My work is so crazy. I've been with Amarachi all day. So Amarachi knows I've not been playing. Abi Amarachi, have I been playing? Of course she'll say yes. You see, I was talking to John earlier on today, the troublesome John. If John, Amarachi, you have to do a John. When are you going to do John? Can you do tomorrow? Just go and record in front of my car and just do like John. Amarachi, they mimic John. I swear, if John see Amarachi, go pursue him with cane. Amarachi say, oh, come on, how do you say that thing again? I said, brain and Bakassi cannot coexist in the same body. One has to go. As in Amarachi, we do it for you. We're having Sunday lunch yesterday, and Amarachi did it. We just kept laughing. So, guys, welcome to a biblical study today. Our biblical studies are not conventional. Guys, I'm so tired. My brain is very slow, so forgive me. Once I zone into Bible like this, someone say I should show you Amarachi. No, she never bath. You don't bath?
Yes.
It's a lie.
I
have. Anyway, she said she has had her shower, so that means that now only me never bath. But don't worry, guys. When I know if you smell, say I never bath because I spray perfume. Now the perfume I go to smell, and I have very nice perfumes. I'm actually bringing my 2 creeds. Let me show them that I have really nice perfumes. Today we are not doing Tom Ford. They are both of them in front. The Delphinos. Don't carry by the cover, make it don't go for a break with the entire problem with that. So carry by the boy right in front. Both of them, the red one and the redder one. One is redder than the other. So don't worry, I'm still joking around. Amarachi is looking at it, wondering what the heck. Give it close to me. Don't put it there. Bring it to me. Don't worry, we not sure. Don't go and break my perfume. So this is. They look exactly alike, Abi. One is Centarius, the other one is Delphinos. This is oh yeah, give me your hand. Let me spray the 2 of them for you. Tell me which one you prefer. So that is Delphinos. You know where the Delphinos is? This one is the one near the car.
Yes.
And this one is the one near the dog. So that's Centarius. We have to put them back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm always looking for trouble. So tell me which one you prefer. Smell them. Do you remember the one I sprayed where?
Yes.
Bring your hand.
The delphine smells somewhat like candy.
Which one is this one?
The delphine.
This is Delphinus. This is Centarius. Which one do you prefer? You don't like the Centarius?
I think
Oh yeah, bring the cherry. Lost cherry, Tom Ford.
I like it.
You like it?
Yes.
I sprayed it on you before.
Yes.
And you're sure you like it?
Yes.
Okay, then if you like it, no worries then. All right, time to work. Sorry, guys, I just needed people in the house. So I was having a conversation earlier on with Amarachi. You know, me and Amarachi always have our feminist moments. When Amarachi is trying to glory help a brother, the only help I can give you is set you free from doctrine, from false doctrine. If you don't like that help, go. I'm not giving you money. I'm not giving you money. Someone say make we talk about Nedu matter. Wetin do Nedu again? Wetin do Nedu again? Can I have? I'm gonna say na fake job. I'm gonna say hunger wan kill you. Hunger will kill you. No be say one. He go still kill you. I don't know wetin do Nedu. I've not heard anything about Nedu. Please. Please, where are the people that can read Bible for me? Normal people that can read Bible. I want to be reserving Belinda Oju for legal matters. I don't want to overstress her because I can't be bringing her for legal, bringing her for Bible, bringing her for everything. Anyway, let us start with a prayer and then let us go in. Heavenly Father, I thank you for giving us the opportunity to gather in your name. I ask for your mercy and your kindness. I ask for your wisdom, and I ask for knowledge and understanding. In Yahushua's name we pray. Amen. All right. So the topic today is imported foreign gods. There is no God that is worshipped in Nigeria today that is an indigenous God. Agbalumo. That's why they call it Agbalumo in Yoruba. They call it Udara in Igbo. Is an indigenous fruit. Yam and pounded yam are our foods, indigenous to us. There is no God that is worshipped today that is indigenous to us, unless we want to lie. The gods that we worship, the two most popular religions in Nigeria today, their gods were brought from outside to us. Now, although Christianity and Islam are both imported religions because there is no Muslim place of worship or not worship, pilgrimage here. At least Islam was brought to us from the originators of Islam. Christianity was brought to us the same way Tokumbo cars were brought to us. When you buy your Tokumbo Toyota, do you buy it from Japan? You buy it from Europe or USA? But it is Japanese. The origin of Toyota is Japan. But you don't buy the brand new from Japan. What you do is Ubaidi Tokumbo from the West. And that is exactly how, for us Christians, our God came in to the country. I need somebody to read a Bible verse for me. If anybody can read it, I'll really love it. If anybody can read from one of my usual Bible readers, anybody. Amara, maybe you can read off camera, just with your voice. You have your phone with you. Go and get it. Or come and use my phone. Just type, come here, darling. You smell so good. Oh, you smell like Delphinos on one side and Centarios on the other side. It's good. It's good to be among people who are. Come and type Psalm 82:1. Yeah, take. Careful, don't let it break. So you know how to find it. Come and stand here so they can hear your voice. I want to read Psalm 82 verse 1. I want you all to listen in your loudest possible voice.
Okay.
Yes.
God presides over heaven's courts. He pronounces judgment on the heavenly beings.
He pronounces judgment on the heavenly beings. Now read this. You know how to read it in parallel. Just click parallel on top. So all the Bible translations will show up.
Okay. Should I start with NIV?
Now, start with NIV.
A psalm of Asaph. God presides in the great assembly. He renders judgment among the gods.
He renders judgment among the gods. So NLT translated heavenly beings. What does English Standard Version use? Heavenly beings or gods?
Gods.
King James.
Gods.
New King James.
Gods.
American Standard Bible.
Gods.
NASB.
Rulers.
Rulers. Legacy Standard Bible.
Gods.
Amplified Bible.
Gods.
Amplified Bible uses both gods and divine beings. What does the original Hebrew, because the Old Testament was written in Hebrew, it says Mizmoer, a psalm, La Asa of Asaph, Elohim, Misab, Ba'adat, El Bakereb, Elohim. So the word Elohim is the word used for God. Can you see the Hebrew Bible?
No.
Let me show you how to get it.
Okay, is it HEB?
Yeah.
You can see it.
You can see that both God and the gods or the rulers
Elohim.
the word is Elohim. So when you use Elohim, are you talking about God or the gods? Are you talking about Yahweh or the gods? Because they use the word Elohim for both of them. Amarachi, this thing I'm telling you, have you found it to be a lie? So, my question now is, and I want to ask us all this question. Before our colonial masters came over to Africa, who were our ancestors worshipping? Was it the God Elohim that represents Yahweh, who sat on the throne of all the other gods? Or was it one of the other gods? Is it the Elohim, our God, or the God we are supposed to be worshipping? Or is it Elohim, the other gods? Which of the Elohims? Now let me ask you, which God are Nigerian Christians worshipping? Is it the Elohim or one of the Elohim? Is it the Elohim or the Elohim? I want us to have a deeper understanding of this. Kamaruddin said, tough question. Exactly. Even I can't answer. Because our gods as Africans judged over us fairly. Our gods or our God looked like us. We were a reflection of his image. We don't look like Jesus. You Google a picture of Jesus, just hold it and stand in front of a mirror. Does he look like you? It goes a little deeper. The Chinese did not import the God they are worshipping. Neither do they import. Everybody imports a little bit of here and there, but Chinese produce their own cars and export them. As a matter of fact, I own a Chinese car. I was brand ambassador to a Chinese company, GAC. I was the first brand ambassador of GAC in Nigeria. The Japanese, of course, you go there, you see Ferrari, you see Lamborghini, but they have Toyota, they have Honda, they have Mazda, they have Mitsubishi, they have Subaru, they have, what else do Japanese people have? No, Hyundai is South Korean. Hyundai and Kia are Korean. And Daewoo. Americans have their Chrysler, their Plymouth, their Cadillac, their what? They have Cadillac, they have Chevrolet. Those are all American cars. Of course, they have Mercedes and Ferrari there too. But if they say make Americans no import Toyota, they go suffer. But they go still manage, they okay. If they say make Nigerians no import foreign car, all of us go to waka for road. Americans have Ford. Chinese have BYD. So in as much as all these people import things, they don't rely solely on imports. The Chinese man who likes to eat lizards and frogs and snakes and anything that moves and anything that crawls and anything that flies would have to have a deity, a being that resonates with his, I like to use the Igbo word chi. But we are always going to try to measure up to what the Western world decides that we are. When they say we are corrupt, we are corrupt. When they say that we are, whatever they define us to be, that is what we become. And my question now is, what happened to our ancestors? I want us to read another Bible verse. Let me just open it for you. So just Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8. You know how to check it out. Hebrews 13 and verse 8. Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 8.
NLT.
Mm-hmm.
Yahushua is the same yesterday, today, and forever.
He is the same yesterday, today, and forever.
So do not be attracted.
No. That's all the part I need. Just that beginning part. Read Malachi chapter 3, verse 8.
NLT.
Yes.
Should you people cheat God? Yet you have cheated.
Sorry, Malachi chapter 3, verse 6, not 8.
I am the Lord, and I do not change. That is why you descendants of Jacob are not already destroyed.
Now, if the Bible says God does not change, and our ancestors worshipped God in their own way, in their own understanding, in their own deeds, in their own rights, my question now is, why has our worship of God, in whatever way we believed, pushed to the back and foreign worship brought to the fore? Do you realize that before Nigeria was colonized, we had many things going on for us as Nigerians? We educated ourselves in the best way to understand our land. We married and had children. We were developing our own type of medicine. We had our own problems. Every country does. The white man didn't come to heal us. He came to sow tares and weeds among our crop. And to an extent, erode a way of life that we as a people understood. A way of life that worked for us. The white man came and saw us and decided that we were naked, forgetting that the Bible he carries said, is that rain? Said Adam and Eve did not know they were naked until they had sinned. They did not bring clothing for us. They brought sin. I don't know if I'm connecting with anybody right now. They came to give us salvation. But what they ended up bringing to us was sin. I'm going to close the comment section because I need you people to concentrate here. Maria Special, I'm going to come to that. I'm going to close comment section if you guys don't pay attention. Genesis chapter 2 and verse 25. Amarachi, help me.
Now, the man and his wife were both naked, but they felt no shame.
They were naked, but they felt no shame. 1 second. Now go to verse 3.
3.
Yes.
Verse 3.
Sorry, chapter 3.
From verse 1.
Yes, but we are going to jump a bit.
The serpent was the shrewdest of all wild animals.
Okay, we know that part. So jump a bit.
To chapter 2, verse 2.
Verse 5.
God knows that your eyes will be open.
Verse 7.
At that moment, their eyes were opened.
Verse 9.
Then the Lord God called to man, "Where are you?"
Verse 7. Sorry, read verse 7. Verse 7 is
At that
fine.
moment, their eyes were opened, and they suddenly felt shame at their nakedness.
They suddenly felt shame at their nakedness after, don't need to go further, after they ate the forbidden fruit, which was now later translated to us as sin. The white man came and said we were naked and indecent because our women walked around topless. A traditional African attire of 200 years ago, our women were topless. And they did not have the first grapefruit, bunch of grapes that we have around today. We didn't have it. When our girls were walking around bare-chested, we did not have the problems we have today. We did not have the immorality we have today. Because the man looks at a woman and knows his limits, as his ancestors taught him his limits were. We didn't start covering up until we had sins to cover up. Our educational system that may have evolved in its own right was cut short. Our history wiped away. Amarachi, did you do history in secondary school? Not really. What happened to our history? What happened to Nigerian history? What happened to African history? It was all eroded. We couldn't read or write, or maybe we didn't understand how to read or write according to their perspective. So they were the ones who read and wrote. And what they did to Yahushua, they did to Africa. Yahushua did not preach in Greek. The likelihood that he spoke Greek was very small. But all his messages were written in Greek. All our history was written in English. And later translated to traditional African languages. The irony of it. How do you write the history of a people in another language? Come in. You're going to end up writing. What do you want? Okay. You need to write it in your own language, or else you hand over the controls to somebody else. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. It's not written in your language. It's written in their language. It's your history. Is the Japanese history written in English? Is the Romanian history written in English? Is the Hebrew history written in English? Why is it that it's only African history that is written in English? Even the African history written in Yoruba, I can almost guarantee that it was translated from English. So the same thing they did to Yahushua, they made him Y2K compliant. They made him Western compliant. He had to look like them to serve a purpose. I want you to read for me, Amarachi. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 17.
For the Lord your God is the God of gods and the Lord of lords.
For the Lord your God is the God of gods and the Lord of lords. Keep reading.
He is the great God, the
He is the great God, the mighty
and awesome God,
and awesome God,
who shows no partiality and cannot be bribed.
who shows no partiality and cannot be bribed. Now, I want you to check the Hebrew for this. It now breaks it down. It says, Ki Yahweh Elohim, Hu Elohi Ha Elohim. So God is Elohi Ha Elohim. Are you seeing it, Amarachi? So it says, your God, Elohi Kem, your own Elohi, Elohi Kem, Elohi of you. Who Elohi Ha Elohim is God of gods. And my question is, which God do you worship in Nigeria as a Christian that is the God of gods? Because the message has been diluted, because the message has been whitewashed, because the message and the essence of the message has been tampered with, you are already presented with a half-baked ideology. And then what did you do further? You now further diluted him. Well, I don't know if I'm on the same level with you. If God is truly Elohi Ha Elohim, which is the God of gods, how come it took the same people who plunged our land into the poverty that we are in today to bring him to us? If they could not give us visa, if they could not share toilets with us, if they forced our daughters and enslaved our sons, what makes you think that they want to share heaven with you? When they were compiling our history, was it inclusive? Please, who discovered the River Nile? Mungo Park discovered the River Nile. River Niger. Who discovered River Niger? Let's go. Let's do. Work with me. Who discovered River Niger? Mungo Park. I too like AI. AI said Mungo Park, a Scottish explorer, is credited with being the first documented European to traverse and map the Niger River in 1796. Though the river was well known to the numerous indigenous African civilizations who had lived along its banks for centuries. The concept of his discovery reflects the European perspective of the time, where knowledge gained through European voyage was often framed as a discovery of previously unknown territories. I want you to read what AI. If you don't read this, you will never understand how dangerous and how deep this thing is. Can you see clearly? Mungo Park, a Scottish explorer, is credited with being the first documented European to traverse and map the Niger River in 1796. Although the river was well known to the numerous indigenous African civilizations who had lived along its banks for centuries, the concept of his discovery reflects European perspective of the time, where knowledge gained through European voyages was often framed as a discovery of previously unknown territories. This, what AI said, is not what they taught us in school. What they taught us was Mungo Park. Who discovered the Kilimanjaro mountains? The existence of Kilimanjaro was first reported by German missionary Johannes Rebmann in 1848. And both men were met with skepticism by the European scientific community at the time. They told them that it's not possible, that a mountain like that cannot exist in Africa. They came. The mountain that we were living under, the river that we're swimming under, they came and helped us discover it. Do we have an audio problem? Can you guys hear? Oh, damn. Can you hear now? Is the audio back? Is the audio back? Is it back now? Can you hear now? Is the audio back? All right. So what am I saying? River that we used to bathe in or bathe in, and mountain that we looked at every day, they came and said they were the ones that discovered it for us. My question to you now is, if they did this to Mount Kilimanjaro and they did this to River Niger, you'll be very stupid to think they didn't do it to Jesus. Amarachi, am I making logical sense? Mount Kilimanjaro that was always there, they came and helped us discover it. River Niger that was always there, they came and helped us discover it. And then credited his discovery to Mungo Park. How many Europeans, Portuguese, Germans, Romans, were followers of Christ when he was alive. What they are giving to you is a second-hand information about a God they know nothing about. Somebody now said to me, Daddy Freeze, even if you are still worshiping, even if you are worshiping Yahweh, you are still worshiping imported gods. I'm like, at least I'm importing from the source. I'm not importing a second-hand God, twisted and bent by those who didn't like me. Twisted and bent by a people who saw our ancestors as only good for working on their plantations. And they gave it to us in such a twisted form that we're only able to adapt it to our own selfishness and wickedness. Look at Africa. Look at Nigeria. I was having a conversation with Amarachi today about feminism, and we're going back and forth. And I was like, we now finally agreed with if they are capable. Women should have equal rights as men if they are capable. For me, that if they are capable, right, alters the whole narrative. Because you can't say a female footballer should earn what Ronaldo is earning. Unless she can play what Ronaldo is playing, then she'll collect whatever Ronaldo is collecting. If she is capable. For me, that changes the whole narrative and perspective. They said there were no women rights in Africa before they came. Cleopatra was queen in Egypt before any British woman ever was king or queen. If you read Acts chapter 8, the Ethiopian eunuch worked for the Kandake, the queen of Ethiopia. Ethiopia had a queen when England did not exist as a territory. But yet they brought civilization to us. They bent and twist. You see, an average Igbo man will tell you he's a custodian of his culture. His culture does not date back more than 150 years. The real Igbo culture is what went before the colonial masters came. The real Yoruba culture is what your ancestors were doing before the white man came. What most Nigerians term as culture is a fusion of westernization and their culture. Like Reno pointed it out to husband material the other day. Say that cap way in way. Now Igbo people cap, even though it is now looked at as traditional Igbo cap. And you see, I want to go back to that word that Amarachi and I were arguing about. And that was if they're capable. So women and men should, in every field, be compensated the same and have opportunities that are the same if they are capable. And that brings us to Nigeria. One of the reasons why Nigeria can never make sense is because we are not elected because we are capable. We are elected because of DEI. Diversity, is it DEI? Diversity, equity, and inclusiveness. And that's why I don't understand how it will ever make sense in America, because it didn't make sense in Africa. Let me explain it to you basically. You want to go and play against Portugal, and you select 11 players. You are not selecting the best 11 players. You know what you are selecting? You are selecting 3 from the north, 4 from the east, 4 from the west, and 5 from the south. What if all the best players are from the south? We are never doing anything on merit because we were not taught to love one another. We're not taught unity. We were broken down using our diversity. And that is the trick of the white man. They can exist in all their different cultures and coexist. But a black Igbo man and a black Yoruba man cannot live together. Because we were never sold unity. Each time you have to drop a good player because you need to take in people from the north, what you are doing is you are making our team more and more useless. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. Our leaders the same. Right now, we have a leader from the south. If Tinubu finishes second term, the lead is going to the north. What if the north cannot do it? What if it's a man from Calabar that can do it? What if it's a man from Ilorin that can do it? What if it's a man from Port Harcourt that can do it? Why does power have to go back to the north? Because we don't see ourselves as one. We are divided in our subconscious. Forget conscious. Even inside our subconscious, we are divided. And that is what they did to us. They didn't help us come together as brothers. They tied us together in a ring and told us to go and fight. They tied us together in a ring, called the ring Nigeria, and said, go and devour yourselves. The time we should have used as individuals to focus on being the best we can be. We are sitting down having meetings upon meetings. You know the definition of a committee? You know what the definition of a committee is? A camel. That's a horse drawn by a committee. When you tell a committee to go and draw a horse, they all babble back and forth, argue back and forth, and come back with a camel and say, that's the horse. Those days when we used to have one leader that everybody loved and everybody respected. We can all pray to one God as Christians, but we cannot love one another. Have you ever wondered why? If a Yoruba pastor says, in Jesus' name, the Igbos, would they say amen or not? Many of your modern day pastors that hold morning services, they are all Igbos. Do Yoruba people say amen or not when they pray? The day I will find that ease in politics, where the Yorubas and the Igbos will all come together and agree unanimously, the way they agree over God, that day Nigeria will start to make progress. Someone say European movement has free, European Union has free movement. You can't go to Ghana freely. Let me ask you a question. Do you realize that Zamfara is one of the most blessed states in Nigeria? They say you can literally pick gold on the floor. But what did they make sure they did in Zamfara? they made sure they created a place that nobody can come there to even look for the gold. So I come back to you today with the same question I'm asking you. Which God did your ancestors worship? Because whatever God your ancestors worshipped answered your ancestors. That God your ancestors worshipped was a God that looked like them. And yet, even if you tell me that, yes, it was Yahweh, was our Elohim, and we looked up to him and worshipped him through other deities, and I say, okay, I want to be a Christian, a follower of Christ, how am I ever going to know who Christ really was? Because Amarachi was asking me, can't we go back to the worship of our ancestors? And I was like, it's impossible to go back to the worship of our ancestors, because the boat that our ancestors used to travel in worship has been burnt. The bridge that linked our ancestors with their worship has been burnt. So if anybody tries to sell you an ancestral worship right now, just know that it is diluted. It doesn't have the core essence of the African entity. When we're younger, they used to make everything African. There's a name they called it. Idols. Idol worship. Somebody say we cannot blame it all on the Europeans. Africans should be responsible for their own lives. I agree with you. But a nation that has been plundered, a nation that has been dismembered, a nation that has literally been destroyed, don't you think you're expecting too much? At this stage now, if you expect everything to come from Africa, don't you think you're expecting too much? The average African looks up to the European as the source of his spirituality. They left, but they left us with their gods. If you are still praying in the name of Jesus, you are still a slave. Think about it. You wake up in the morning and you call on Jesus, and then you blame somebody else. As long as you are still holding on to Jesus, is a problem. Think about it. I want to end here, and I want to ask you, if you have any questions, please feel free. If you have any questions you want to ask, raise your hand. Let me bring you up. Let us discuss. If you don't have any questions, I can say goodbye, and I advise you think about it. Anybody that has any question? All right, somebody said he has a question. We've ended. You didn't talk about the God of God, all gods again. I did. I actually did I? Who is the God of all gods? Why is it that their God is the God of all gods and our own version of the God was bad? Ask yourself that question. Why is it that when you talk about the God of all gods and the Lord of all lords, what comes to your mind is Jesus? Why must it be negotiated through them? Somebody said, why do you think it's okay to worship foreign gods like Allah or Yahweh? Because if you follow those foreign gods and you do your research, you can get, at least you can get to Yahweh and you can get to Allah. You can't follow any African now and get to the real God. Oh. Where are the books? Where are the artifacts? Where's the worship? What are you going to? Okay, now you want to worship the God of iron. How do you go about it? Where's all the knowledge? How was it stored? Where are all the artifacts? How much of it is left intact? At least to an extent, if you cut off the Western influence on Christianity and go into a proper deep research, you will be able to very close or close to Yahweh, the God of Israel. But it's almost impossible because the history of your access to your traditional gods was erased by you. Imagine a man that they told his wife was a hoe, your wife, Nashao, your wife. And the man one day chases her out of his house or starts to flog her and she buys. Who killed her? Himself. All they needed to do was poison your mind against your own people. People are still burning shrine till today. Somebody was telling me that he freeze. At least the God of Israel does not require sacrifice. I say the Bible does not agree with that. There is no God that is more bloodthirsty than our God. Nobody buy people reach our God. Sodom and Gomorrah. The flood was meant to be the whole world. At least, let's say it was a regional flood. Everybody so go and buy the Amalekites. And then you are saying the African God is bloodthirsty. How many blood does the African God drink? Okay, say bring one picking here, bring one woman here. Let me read a Bible verse to you. Second Samuel chapter 21. Amarachi, help me. Let me give it to you. We're ending here. Second Samuel chapter 21. Read from verse 1. Please give me that granite in the fridge before you read. There's a bottle there.
Yeah?
No, down there. It's your mother's granite. No. Is it not there? Is it not there in that place? Open that drawer you opened. Is there a granite there?
No.
Behind all those packets. Can you see there?
No.
Let me see. Your mama don't carry and run. Go hide out from me.
I'm not very well.
Your mama don't. Give me that kilishi. Yeah. Is it empty? Very little. Yeah. Be reading your stuff. Let me chew on this. A bit
Yes, please.
peckish. Eh?
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah. Give it to me. Sorry. Come in.
Is it
that? Why did she come and disturb us?
She showed her sticker.
Okay.
2 Samuel 2, verse chapter.
2 Samuel 21, verse 1.
There was a famine during David's reign that lasted 3 years.
Come closer and louder.
There was a famine during David's reign that lasted.
A what?
Famine.
Famine.
There was a famine during David's reign that lasted for 3 years.
Okay.
So David asked the Lord about it. And the Lord said, the famine has come because Saul and his family are guilty of buying the Gibeonites. So the king summoned the Gibeonites. They were not part of Israel, but were all that was left of the nation of the Amorites. The people of Israel had sworn not to kill them, buy them, but Saul, in his zeal for Israel and Judah, had tried to wipe them out. David asked them, what can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
How can I make amends so that you will bless the Lord's people again? Well, money can't settle this matter between us and the family of Saul. The
Abi.
Gibeonites replied,
All right.
neither can we demand the life of anyone in Israel. What can I do then? David asked. Just tell me and I will do it for you. Then they replied, it was Saul who planned to destroy us, to keep us from having any place at all in the territory of Israel. So let 7 of Saul's sons be handed over to us, and we will execute them before the Lord at Gibeon. On the
We will do what?
Execute them.
We will execute 7 of the sons of Saul before the Lord. And you are saying another God is bloodthirsty. Read it now. Read that part again. Let them hear.
So let 7 of Saul's sons be handed over to us, and we will execute them before the Lord at Gibeon.
Thank you very much. So, they say your God no, they require sacrifice. Say nah, our own African God now they require sacrifice. No being read so. Did I read Ayilala to you? No be Bible I read so. Please, who wants to ask question? Anybody ask questions? The people we worship their God have paid a stadium, have buy the stadium of children. Make una they play. Amadioha no do reach the God of. Simply if you don't talk am, make a job pin and make it no be like say, na me talk am. You see, for the exact same things, all deities. Baba, the whole crusade was done in the name of God. Though. Go and read how many people buy them. Millions. Millions of people. So I want to end this here. I want to end this here. I want to end it here. I'm deeply worried for us in Africa. Deeply, deeply worried. And then for the free nation, I want to say a few things. Amarachi, that during church service, we wrote down signal versus noise ratio. That list, where is it? Can you send it to me? So, you know what signal versus noise ratio is? Signal to noise ratio. SNR. Like when you are trying to test a signal, how much of the signal can you hear against the background noise? That's what you call SNR, signal to noise ratio. So we try to look at many things that the church claims to do and how much of it is actually signal and how much of it is noise. And at the end of the day, we came out and realized that it is all noise. Go ahead. Hey bro, how you doing? Go ahead with your question. Hey bro, as this brother fine, no can get network. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Come. Yeah. So we're just going to end here. I really wished I could travel with you, Amara.
I said I sent it.
Yeah, I said I really wish I could travel with you. Did you send it?
It's still like
Yeah, your mother just sent me something. Okay, so desirables from church. So we had a long list. Hope, noise, miracle, noise, blessings, noise, love, noise, community signal, prosperity, noise, teachings, noise, knowledge, noise, faith, weak signal, revelation, noise, salvation, noise, sacrifice, signal, discipline, signal, morality, noise, prophecy, noise, forgiveness, noise, understanding, noise, fellowship, signal, guidance, noise, deliverance, noise, truth, noise, support, signal, doctrine, noise, clarity, noise, manifestation, noise, speaking in tongues, noise. However, we had signal in a few places that in the free nation we have to step up. One is community. The church has a community. Two is faith is okay. We are strong in faith too in the free nation. Two is sacrifice for us. We are very bad when it comes to sacrifice in the free nation. Extremely bad. Discipline, even me, I'm bad. We are all bad. In the free nation, our discipline is noise. Abi, Amara, our discipline is noise. Even though everything else for us is signal, but our discipline is noise, our fellowship is noise, and our support is noise. I want us to work on community. It does not make any sense for a free nation member to lose his life, for instance, and we have to go to Anglican church to go and bury the person. I don't know if I'm making sense. What do we need to put in place? What do we need to get? We don't have to get it now. We don't have to get it this year, but we just have to put it. We just have to start getting it. For instance, a friend of mine's son, she attends our church on and off though, but she attends our church. Her son got admission into uni, and they said she go and bring a pastor's recommendation. Where she wants to see pastor from? Our sacrifice is bad because we are online. Sometimes timing doesn't favor everyone at the same time. I understand what you're saying, Eko Abiola, but I need to put you in a cabinet. You, because if I hang it on your neck, you will do it. Do you understand? I need us. We're not solving this problem today, but we are beginning the direction of solving this problem now. And I want advice. How are we going to? We have a lot of noise in our community. If you listen, you won't understand what I'm preaching unless you listen to Sunday service. We need to have systems in place. There are people I know can be very useful, and I want them to feel included. Eko Abiola, I'm mentioning you. I would have chosen Esther or Mori, but because she's faceless, I don't know, she doesn't like showing her face. Esther Mori and Kamarudin, they are very dedicated and very loyal, always there, but because they are faceless, I don't know how to use them. But you, Eko Abiola, will use you. We are going to set in such a way that if our children are marrying, we can marry them. We don't need to go and start looking for pastor. It starts today. Somebody said Daddy Freeze is really sounding like a pastor now. Okay. So your child gets admission to university, you now go and be looking for a pastor that does not know you. You don't go. When was the last time you went to church? So like me now, my daughter wants to go to uni. I'm not sounding like a pastor. A problem was brought before us. Let me show you the chart with me, my friend, so you know that I'm not making it up. Because you see, for you people, you don't realize that even though churches' signal to noise ratio is very low, they still have some signals that we don't have. I will show you the chart. I will just block her number. I will cover the guy's name so you don't see the guy's name or the lady's name, the child's name. Come, Amara. Come. Give me your hand. I want you to cover just your finger. Cover this word here. Just keep your finger there like that so they don't see who it is, what it is. Just keep your finger like that. Don't move. Then, can you put your hand on the name here? Another hand. Another hand. Yes. Without blocking. Yes, that's fine. Hey, click back. Just block only that name. Yes, that's right. Hey, just keep it like that. Don't need to touch. No need to touch. All right. Can you see the chat? How are you? Just following up on this. Hi, Freeze. How you doing? I don't go to church. We're asked to get a letter. Hey.
Again?
It has jumped. It has scrolled to the top.
Sorry,
just keep your hand there. Don't. Hey, don't touch. If you touch it, don't touch it.
The other hand still.
So you see, yeah. We were asked to get a letter. Hey, you before you put me in trouble, yeah, let me come out. You're showing your hand is moving. Sure you get. At least Amarachi, you can read the chart. So this is somebody whose son got admission to university.
Yeah.
And she attends our service. What do we do? Private university, whether it's Christian or not, they require letter from pastor or imam of your religion. Somebody don't mention the name of the lady now. Why? Amara, that was you.
I don't know, man.
If she calls me, I will just say it is you. Somebody said the name showed. So we need to have our own community. When it comes to community, Free Nation is noise. Anyway, somebody said I don't cast her. Congratulations to her. Her son and his boy studying law. Wale say na great thing. Even this Wale will be Muslim. We will find work for this our church. We will find work. Everybody could get one work where they do. Now where me are they go now be that? Because Amarachi sent me the list and I'll publish the list of everything that we had in our church. Where is it, Amara? She wrote hope. In the Free Nation, we have hope. It's not noise. Miracle. We don't promise miracle, so we don't give miracle. So it's not noise. Blessings. We are all blessed. We have the signal. Love. We teach love from morning to night. We don't have community. Prosperity. Our teaching us prosperity. If you work hard, you will prosper. Damilola, I'm a Muslim. I attend Free Nation service. Anybody you are, if you are a Muslim or Christian or pagan or As long as you attend Free Nation, we will find work for you. Don't worry. It's DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusivity. You are included. It is your church. Someone say, we go serve as long as you know go give you rapture. No problem. We no go rapture you. Shupavon already they in charge of the website, but somebody has to sit on that board and make sure that the work is being done. I can't handle it alone. Oh yeah. So start to choose how we are going to work this. The pride has submitted herself. What are we going to do? What of Christians? We're all Christians here now. We're all followers of Christ. So yeah. Okay. So deep pride is all in. Wale King is all in. Maybe Wale and Belinda will put them in charge of our legal. We shall know say we don't get one legal department or any other thing they want to. Belinda, I believe you are here. Simply Vic, you are going to oversee everything. All of a sudden, Eko Abiola no talk again because I don't tell her say I go give her work. Eko, J Lo and Eko, you are in the same department. J Lo and Eko Abiola, I don't call the 12 now. Josh Esek, if I not put you for department, make I bend. You fit dey 3 department. Now you go see me, you go wrong.
What can I say now? You have to put the system in place because
So somebody should help me with the system. I have people here that have done PA work for billionaires who have worked in banks. Is this your natural hair or you wore wig?
It's the timing. You know, sometimes you come on live,
You don't have to, even if you don't come on live for a whole month, if you are the background doing the work.
Okay.
Do you understand? There's some work to be done. We need to register the Free Nation. There's some work to be done. We need to structure it. Who has done structural work before? I'm ready. If we need to do 1 or 2 meetings a week, I'll make myself available at all costs.
Yeah, simply if we can do that in the UK. And Remy, if she has time.
DF, I think it is important to highlight the departments first. Belinda, you are in charge of departments. You will give me all the departments. I don't know how to run an organization. My wife does, so I'll just tell her to give me departments so that we can have a community. It is embarrassing that somebody said, Daddy Fizz, I'm part of Free Nation. They say I should bring pastor's letter. Where am I going to get pastor's letter from? How do we register the Free Nation as a religious center for the necessities of religion? God forbid if one of our members spies, she will go carry and go church, go bury. You understand?
Belinda can do the legal admin. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my darling. J-Lo, walk there your front to. Walk there your front to. Just prepare yourself. You go see me, you go run. You go see my call like you go run. I go use phone, they pursue you up and down. Register as a non-profit. We already have Free the Sheeple ministry. But now, somebody advise. Someone say that finance position of his we no could they make any money. So if you did in charge of our there was one girl that used to be in charge of our finances, Evelyn. If we start project like this, project remain 100,000, we don't look Evelyn. Evelyn go put hand inside her pocket, bring the 100,000. So don't think that Free Nation finance anything.
Be honest.
Ask Evelyn. Now Evelyn go tell you how charity be. We'll do the charity, go remain 300,000 naira. No money there anywhere. Now Evelyn will bring the money. So if you fit do charity, no problem. Nobody fit marginalize Wale King. Wale structure between you and Belinda. I want to see some structure. Please help me, please. I dey beg una.
Both of them can work hand in hand.
J-Lo, what can you advise? What can you offer?
We are just getting to hear this, so we have to go and.
Okay. So should we convene tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, about this time is good for me. That's another thing. It's the timing for me because sometimes I'm on the move and then you we have to stick to time as well.
Okay, now when we form our committees, we are going to work. For instance, if we are talking today about finance committee will be made available. I'll come live at a time when finance committee is available. If we're talking about legal, I'll come at a time legal committee is available. But there'll be one day everybody have to sacrifice, so we can come 1 hour, publicly agree that okay, this person is in this department, this person is in this department. Then we're able to at least have some form of direction. We can't just be running everything off the top of our head. And in November we have London service, and JLo has sent me her ticket. She's coming in all the way from Canada to join the London service. I don't know how that's going to work.
And Belinda is coming from Nigeria.
Belinda is coming. I go carry Belinda under my armpit like this. They carry and come.
You know, that's another thing now. We don't have a date for that one as well.
Simply Vic. Simply Vic.
I hope I'll be around though, because I'm coming the last weekend of November.
No, it shouldn't be last weekend of November. It should be mid-November. We always have a date. It's 17th, usually. Is the Sunday, mid-Sunday. Let me give it to you now. Proposed date. Proposed date is Sunday the 16th of November.
Belinda is saying proposal, so she's going to do the proposal.
Pastoral is what she wrote, not proposal.
Let me see. Okay.
JLo lives in Canada, we know. That's why she's booked her ticket. I was so impressed. I was like, JLo.
JLo, so you're coming.
She's coming, you won't believe it.
It's rubbing me in.
16th of November. Check the WhatsApp page. So 16th of November. And in fact, you get the way we go rope JLo in, we'll carry Wale self join. We don't say and Samaria.
Let not do their own, then we do our own.
No. Una no go run like that.
Henry the Great should come.
Henry the Great wants to come, but Henry the Great is always there. I want Henry the Great to reserve his strength for when we need him the most, because we're always needing him. Only Henry the Great, they solve the whole problem of the whole world.
That is another thing. For me, I believe that we should get to a stage where we're not just doing charity, giving money all the time.
No, you don't know, sir, don't they drive them? Yeah, I need money, get out.
No, what I'm just trying to say is that we should try and see how we can help one another. There should be like a community where you can, okay, you're looking for a job. Okay, this is where I can help you. You're looking for something. Just help each other in that kind of sense. Not just giving. Not just when we have problem. Money all the time, yeah. Like business, promote each other's business. Exactly. If we have a community, people want to start a business, we can always patronize them. Yeah, like that. Yeah. That's how I think we should be supporting one another, not just doing charity all the time. So that's just my own opinion so far. We can work on it. Yeah, even Henry is agreeing to that. Business-wise, we should help.
Amarachi, I'm putting you in charge of coordinating everybody so that you can get back to me.
So what if we create like a Google form where all the
See, you know what you are going to do now is, I'm not going to give you any, we're not going to discuss it now. Just think about it. Send me your responses to my DM. I'll create a group. I'll put Victor there and my wife and whoever is ready to serve. Let's create a structure. At the end of the day, the religion that we are running away from, we have to do some parts of it. If not, we can't blend into society. Because somebody we want to marry, where is the person going to marry? Go and be begging pastor. Pastor now saying, hey, Sheba was telling you to come to our church. You not come. You're following Daddy Freeze. Oh yeah, go and marry in Daddy Freeze church now. You understand what I'm saying? Then we'll now say, okay, my child, I want to dedicate my child. Even though all those things are not biblical, at least there has to be some level of inclusivity so people can have that communal. We don't have a community. The normal church, no matter how bad a church is, they have a community ideology. Sele, DM me, please. I'm so sorry.
I think he means like marriage blessings. Yeah, we already have one. We had one. We had one last year.
We had one, but we
Yeah.
are setting it up again. And you see, when we gather for Free Nation, everybody will make big promises. Once the matter starts like this, everybody will run. So I need people that are dedicated. And people that are dedicated to my life are the people I'm choosing, because I know I will see them all the time. Like Eko Abiola, like J-Lo. I know they cannot run for me, I will catch them. So I want people that are dedicated, but they also have to be willing. They also have to want to do it. And they have to understand why we are doing it. You know, let me tell you, in this life, everything, now one day, they say what we have as tradition, a person start them.
Yeah.
Now, everything we have as tradition, lean self, go follow day. Lean will find work for you. The Pride, Wale, Sele, eh? Kamarudin, if he ready,
Is a spirit.
he'll be charged of spirituality. We'll put him in spirituality department. You understand? The determination should come from within.
Women department. There's no women.
All of us are talking. We've not mentioned Remy.
Kamarudin does not love.
We've not mentioned Remy.
Yeah, exactly. Remy.
We can't leave Remy out. Remy is always there. Everybody that reads Bible for me, J-Lo, Remy, DF, now to join them be that too. The message may be different, but the structure will be the same. The structure will be similar. I will not say the same. It will be similar. Because, first of all, we are not going to build a big church. We don't need a big church. We don't even need a building. If we're ever going to rent an office, we know that we are renting an office. It will be an office.
Yeah.
You understand?
There's no point for building.
There's no point for so many things. Any day we need a building, and PT does not have a church building. Any day they want to do their church, they go and they rent a hotel or they rent a venue and they do their church.
We don't need a building.
We don't need a building.
You can use an app. You know, we can use Teams. We can use.
We just need structure. That's all. Structure.
Yeah.
That's all. And you know, people are going to be there. Our charity is going to be. We will have meetings. So anytime we need to meet, it doesn't have to be once a year in London. I was in London in June. We could have done a meeting then. You understand? But it has to be structured. You know, it has to be structured. And I don't want it to look like I'm the only one running around trying to make this work, and everybody's just like, yeah, okay, we'll show up online. You understand? When Simply Vic and Buki Sote, see again, Buki Sote, I've mentioned Buki Sote and her husband, Buki Sonyaolu, and her husband, they all need to be part of the structure. They all need to be part of it. We need to gather everybody that is valuable. Let them turn us down and say, no, I'm not available. Then we know that, okay, at least we've given them first refusal. Damilola. So please, the list of everybody, J-Lo, you are going to start with this. Josh Esek. Everybody that I've mentioned today, please write down their names. And if there's anybody else that you think I should add, write down that person's name and get back to me. Henry the Great, Lynn Rocks, just write Lynn. Lynn is the lady we raise money for that has a spinal cord injury. She's still ready to work in a capacity. All right?
Okay.
All right then. So God bless.
Okay. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you for your message.
Thank you too. Include me. Now, just follow J-Lo. I will talk only to J-Lo. Thank you so much. And God bless.
If you can just DM me with your full name. We'll take it off from there.
Please.
So if we create the Google form, we can send it to you for those who DM.
Yeah. All right, guys. So
Kamarudin the Spirit. That's write it down. Kamarudin the Spirit. I'm giving you a name now. Women department. Women department. She's not a woman, no. I know. No, I said he will be in charge of women department. No woman that comes to life, Kamari do will not love.
Oh yeah, let me run. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Amara.